Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We have finally made our way to the troll lair and are starting to fight our way through it. We met the king briefly, the king of the trolls, and he told us if we can survive through, we can find him and defeat him. So I guess we will see if we can pull that off. So far we haven't run into too much difficulty fighting our way through. But things can change.
Completed.
Have you pulled back? And then we will move forward to check out this kobold sentinel. Okay, what do we have outside? I'm sort of following the right edge of this whole dungeon just to see, make sure I don't miss anything, kind of. Another dwarven key.
I'm there. Taste my fury.
Ooh, you have a name. Nagrundi. We don't know anything about you besides you're protected from fire. But you're probably important. Let's pull everyone back. I don't want my two mages in the front, certainly.
Don't a test of my abilities.
My wolf went down real fast. Mary, can you pull back a touch? I was hoping... Oh, is that Valerie? I can't... Yes, that was Valerie. Good. I need to be better about having Valerie charge ahead so they don't attack others. We've got another magical heavy shield. Just a heavy shield +1. Another dwarven helm shard. I really thought there were only 5 of those, but we've now way crossed over that limit. What do we have here? Distinct click is audible from somewhere beneath the floor. Okay, we've got symbols. So there's a W, that symbol, sort of an S and an F. Let's write those down. So we've got W, S. I guess I will write them down as we see them. So we've got the F is where we're at, and we've got a W. Then, in case order matters, then sort of that thing. Then lightning bolt, or S. And I am going to leave it on the S. I'll mark that down just in case it matters. It says something below us clicked, so I assume we will find out what that is later. Hopefully it is in this region. If it is after we go down these stairs that we find it, that's going to be annoying to try and figure out how it all connects together.
Follow if you dare.
That seems to be this whole area explored. If I knew we were going to get to an end that quickly, I probably would have just finished the rest of the episode going up to that point. But oh well. Let's follow this outer edge now. The loot taken from neighboring villages is piled here in a heap of trash. Soot-blackened gloves. What are you guys? Farg, Borba here. Borba want to kill daddy? Are you children trolls? Like troll children? Because that feels bad. Why kill daddy, Borba? Ekin winces. Rock trolls. Smaller than Kargad. So, these could be Kargad's children. And Kargad killed Ekin's wife and child. So we're just gonna carry on the slaughter, it seems. The trolls who have just appeared seemingly from nowhere look small. Though they are small only in comparison to a mature rock troll. Their height equals the height of a grown man. Borba want to kill daddy. Borba garang. Borba bad. Ekin silently raises his bow. The trolls don't run away. Instead, they stare at him with offended expressions. Want to kill us too, Borba? Yeah. Stop Ekin. Wait, Ekin. It was Kargad who murdered your family, not his children. They stand innocent before you. Killing them now will make you the very thing you loathe. Lower your bow before it's too late. Neutral good. They're just kids. They haven't done anything wrong. Or lawful evil. Approve Ekin's attack. There's no place for trolls in my lands. If you kill them, you'll become the thing you loathe. After several strained seconds, Ekin does as commanded, if half-heartedly. You are here to help my vengeance. Oh, you. He mutters, almost as if reminding himself. Let's go now. Don't want to see them anymore. He nods in the direction of the rock trolls. So I guess we let them live and we just take on Kargad. Which is probably you. Kargad. There we go. Again, I should have had Valerie charge forward. Oh, Miri, I forgot to heal you. You are deep in the negatives. I am uncertain that any easy potions or small potions are going to help you enough. Let's drink one of those. Oh, okay. I did not realize he had that kind of reach. The troll utters a hoarse sound and falls thunderously. Dark, sticky blood oozes from his wounds. He tries to raise his hands to defend himself, but is only able to clench his fists. He snaps his jaws in one last effort to devour you. Suddenly goes still. Done. Ekin sighs, lowering his bow, and you are not sure if he's talking about the troll's death, about his completed vengeance, or about his own mental state. In the dim light, it seems to you that Ekin's eyes lose their usual spark. Several wrinkles seem to disappear from his forehead. Ranger comes closer to the defeated troll and stares at the corpse with contempt. His lips are pressed into a thin line. His fists clench and his knuckles are white. Without a word, Ekin raises his leg and delivers a great kick to the side of the rock troll. This effort must have been painful for the ranger, but not a single muscle moves in his face. His expression is a frozen mask of rage and suffering, and the pain from the hit fades in comparison. Done. Ekin repeats quietly, turning to you. Thank you, friend. Your help was priceless. He shrugs. From now on, your questions will be answered if you still want them. You deserve that. Well, we've defeated Kargad and found a belt. Belt of physical might. So +2 to strength and con. Might give that to Valerie. She's just got strength at the moment. So strength could go to Ekin, actually. He's got a composite longbow. So boosting his strength actually helps him. Either that or Harem, who's got a con belt. I'm fine with him having con. It'd be better to not ascertain what or whom this stew is made of.
I'm there.
The room is filled with the sickening stench of carrion. So we could keep moving forward this way. Or we could go through there, which would get us back to this central area. Let's keep following this outer edge. Hi, kobold artist. An odd kobold sits in front of the wall. His scales, snout, and especially hands are covered with something akin to the blend of tar and what seems to be rancid, mud-colored filth. Occasionally, the kobold plunges his hands into the clay pot nestled beside him, grabs a handful of paint, and slowly smears it on the wall. The unintelligible smears gradually resolve into a crude drawing of a huge kobold striking a heroic pose. There are many smaller figures surrounding him, but you can't tell who they might be. The kobold continues with his strokes. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, or perhaps he's just too lost in his work. What is that? Fine art as performed by kobolds? Balder wrinkles her nose in disgust. In the Order of Shaylin, I was taught that all art is precious, but what would my mentor say were they here to see this? Feh. Yeah. Can you hear me? The kobold continues in a strange state that seems to be somewhere between deep meditation and a trance. He raises his paint-smeared hands to the wall, makes a small and deliberate stroke, then steps back to examine his creation as a whole. Hey, can you hear me? The kobold slowly turns to you. You can't read the expression on his snout, but he certainly doesn't seem pleased. Shibir Raiza Kasadal or Tartuk. The kobold points towards his painting. Tartuk, he repeats before turning away. Can you tell me about Tartuk? It seems the kobold has told you all he intended to. He shows no reaction to your further questions. How can I find Tartuk? Seems the kobold has told you all he intended to. Shows no reaction. Got a good... Alright, go on painting. Lively picture, by the way. He's not attacking me. Yeah, so... I'm fine with leaving him be. Lovely picture, by the way. Let's check out this secret room.
Done.
Cypress Queen's Goblet. Once belonged to an ancient fae. Interesting.
Done.
A magical greatsword. Frost greatsword +1. Might give that to Amiri as well, since I don't have anyone else that wants two-handed weapons. And if we go against something that Frost is good against, as opposed to our current acid weapon, maybe it's an option. Yeah. Probably should get some healing, though, for Amiri at least.
Notice awakes us.
Let's have you use one of your blasts to just heal everyone a little bit. And then do you have spare spell slots? A little bit.
Magritium Turinos.
Dispel magic, resist energy. I'll give up Dispel magic for a big heal.
Magritium Turinos.
We'll call that good.
I do what I must.
Strike when certain.
This is going to hurt.
So I guess we're more in the kobold side of things now. I stand corrected.
This will hurt.
Alright, we just got 2 branded trolls and a normal troll.
Repent.
Actually, hold
I'm
back,
off.
everyone. And Valerie,
I'm listening.
you charge, which I keep saying I'm going to do, and then I keep forgetting to do it. Excellent. That's how we fight. Whoa, what did I just click? There we go. I guess F11 is bug reports. Oh, we did not loot everything out here. There's more over there, but yeah, let's check out this side first. Specifically, what's with this trap?
Completed. Done.
Composite longbow. Devourer of metal. Alright. It's an acid bow. Well now. 2d6 piercing as opposed to your current 1d8. Is it large? It is oversized. Okay. Like, why is it doing so much? So you'll have penalties to your accuracy if you used it. 2d6 damage, 2d6 acid damage. Its clumsiness and weight impose a -2 penalty on attack rolls. Yeah. For the moment, you still have pretty decent accuracy compared to a lot of the people in the party. And giving you an acid weapon will also help out in these fights against trolls. It looks like everything there. Alright, so we don't have a way to get into there from here. I assume this will lead over to this room, which will then head forward. Maybe? Or maybe from down below is how we get in from either of these lower levels. Don't know. We don't need to go to the lower level quite yet. There's still a bit more to explore. I think it was here? Yeah, here that heads over. Not true. Another key. Bronze key. It's here that heads over. Well, both of these. Or at least one of these. Maybe. On the nature of the divine. Can a mortal become a god? Is the very idea blasphemy? Yeah, we've read that before. You see a pile of mutilated bodies reaching nearly to the ceiling. The bodies used to be humans, dwarves, cows, sheep, and God knows what else. Some of the corpses look fresh, others have already started to decompose, filling the passage with a heavy, sickening stench. The trolls probably use this corner as a meat storage. You're ready to pass by, but suddenly you notice some weak movement near the edge of the pile. Having a closer look, you understand one of the corpses is not exactly a corpse yet. A bare-chested dwarf moves his lips silently, staring blindly at the ceiling. His chest has some bite marks left by a huge jaw, and he has no legs. They seem to have been bitten off at the knees. Let us grant the gift of a quick death to this unfortunate soul, and take revenge to those monsters who made it suffer. Mary grunts in disapproval, caressing the hilt of her sword. It feels wrong to finish him off. He fights death itself. This battle is his. Let's leave the miserable sufferer alone. He's on the verge of non-existence, so let him make his own last step into oblivion. Ekam pulls an arrow out of his quiver. Mercy, he says, pointing towards the dying dwarf. Let's examine him. The dwarf definitely looks like he will not make it. He has lost a lot of blood, and his horrible wounds would have killed any other person long ago. The fact that he still clings to life is either a miracle or his own unthinkable stubbornness. I'd say we try to heal him. Neutral good. We could chaotic good finish him off. Poor Sod has had enough. At least we can release him from his suffering. Neutral evil. Leave him to the dwarf to die. We have no obligation to help him. No need to get my hands dirty. Leave the place. Let's try to heal him. Your healing efforts have an effect of sorts. The dwarf seems to come halfway to life and starts talking in an unknown language. Kardash, Kramar, Dug, Gadolon. The light around you grows dim all of a sudden, and the floor starts to tremble, resonating with the dwarf's voice. Uzmar, Cyril, Nadzak. What is that? What's happening? Stop it immediately, you villain. Harem's hands clench his beard. The ancient dwarven tongue. The curse of Torag. Oh, Grotus, embrace your faithful servant. We all shall die now. Harem's voice is half scared and half excited. Lawful neutral, stop. We don't want to harm you. Somebody do something. Chaotic neutral, finish the dwarf off as quickly as possible. Neutral good, try to heal the dwarf again. Or retreat towards the exit. So... he's giving us an ancient curse of Torag. I'm gonna still try and heal him. Maybe if we heal him enough, he'll realize we're not the enemy. If we do get cursed, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, hopefully. And could be interesting. As soon as your healing kicks in, the dwarf interrupts his monologue, apparently regaining awareness of his surroundings. He moves his head with an immense effort and looks at you up and down. You're not a troll. I am not a troll. I'm Nazmar. Close. I thought you were one of them. Dwarf coughs out clots of dark blood. I'm the priest of Torag. Have been searching this ancient outpost. Found it, it seems. He tries to laugh, but instead bursts into a new fit of coughs. Come closer. With an immense effort, he raises his hand and whispers words of blessing, so sweet and kind comparing to his prior curses. Having heard Torag's name, Harem recoils. I need no blessing from the traitor god, he whispers into his beard. His last effort seems to be too much for the dying dwarf. Having finished, he drops his limp hand, draws one last breath, and falls silent. We got Good Hope. Spell instills powerful hope in the subject. Each affected creature gains +2 morale bonus on saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls. Well, thank you so much, Priest of Torag. This was not the way to get over. Do I not actually have a way to connect there then? I guess not. So we can go down on the left side, which is the kobold side, it seems. Or primarily the kobold side. Or we can go down on the right side, which is primarily more the troll side. And somewhere else has to connect back up to here. At least that's what it's looking like. Because, yeah, we have no way of getting into there from where we are. So I'm thinking we go down the kobold side because we're more angry at Tartuccio anyway. Or King Tartuk. So killing him will feel good. Killing him again, I suppose. Don't need any of that, so let's move on. We'll need to keep an eye out for the way back up. But also keep an eye out for whatever puzzle that turning puzzle was affecting. So the very symbols that we saw.
In due time.
Done.
Heavy mace. Soot blackened hammer. The shock frost heavy mace +1. That's certainly something. It's a two-handed weapon though, right? No, it's a one-handed weapon. Interesting. You're using a flail, but you could use a heavy mace. I don't see a reason not to. I thought that the heavy mace was a two-handed weapon. Maybe it's the heavy flail that we saw earlier. So whatever his god's favored weapon was that I wanted to give him, but then realized it was a two-weapon or two-handed weapon. So if we look up Grotus. Heavy flail, yeah. Okay, so it's the heavy flail that's the favored weapon is a two-handed, which is why I did not use it. Needs a key. We found so many keys, but apparently not that one. Also, that glow is odd.
Completed.
Okay, just saw these little plaques and was wondering if they were the symbols I was looking for.
there.
They got traps everywhere.
Done.
Need a key. I'm sure we'll find it eventually.
Your life ebbs low. To the dust you will go.
Just the wild screaming amuses me. Alright, where are the trollhound bodies? Because I would normally skin them. But it's not letting me click on them. Got a trap over there as well.
Done.
In whatever room that is. Oh. Kobold teacher. A kobold shaman clad in long flowing robes swaggers back and forth before the gathered trolls and kobolds. His posture is proud, strict, and imbued with dignity. Borba words, listen closely, and speak after. Speak, the kobold student echoes shrilly, then snorts in what might be a laugh. The shaman stares at the student for a while, hissing wordlessly, then turns to the others. Gulb, eat. Gulb, eat. Eats. Borba, meat. We were just told that Borba meant humans, like humanoids. It's not supposed to mean meat. Meats. Borba, meat. Shaman turns and sees you. His eyes go wide and he points his fingers at you. Der Borba, kill meats. Kill meat.
Victory!
Okay. Our ordering is very wrong. Is that... Valerie, can you get into the fight, please? Ekin, can you get out of her way?
Stay behind me!
Stay behind me. It'd be better if you actually moved ahead.
My training pays off!
Alright, that's you guys all taken care of. Masterwork. I will take all the masterwork weaponry. Fairy Tales of Avestan. Long time ago, in a time before remembering, there was a furious god known as Rovagug, a terrible giant worm with 1,000 teeth and claws. He devoured every world in his path, one after another. But the great gods were displeased with the beast and delivered unto Rovagug their scourge. Many laid down their feuds to combine forces. Mighty Torag, brilliant Sarenrae, vicious Asmodeus, crafty Calistria, cold-blooded Phrasma, and many, many others. Together, they faced Rovagug, and he arrived to swallow Golarion. The goddess of the sun, Sarenrae, forbade Rovagug's death, and so the gods imprisoned the fiend deep in the ground, shackled and sleeping. Asmodeus himself would keep the keys to his bonds. The terrible monster remains there still, asleep in his prison. Whenever Rovagug rolls over in his sleep and scratches his back against his prison walls, the earth trembles and volcanoes spit fire. We've got the River Kingdom, the River Freedoms, which we've read before. Chronicles of Blades. The history of Rosslyn is known for its many mysteries. One of them is the story of Baron Syrian I. We've heard all about him as well. Prodigal Sons, we've read that. And I will take the Masterwork Light Crossbow. What else do we have? Alright. Looks like this is trapped.
Completed.
Thank you. Ooh, some sort of Headband of Inspired Wisdom. Who do I have that's wisdom based in the party? I'm not, obviously. Ekondio theoretically would have more spells if I gave him that. But probably Harem. Make you a better caster. You'll make the most use of it. Now, what is this? Oh, okay. No, those are our symbols. We've got... that one and the S thing. When I left it on the S lightning bolt. Trolls have not been kind to these strange statues. Their purpose remains unknown. Okay, so this is a standard Owlcat puzzle. I just have to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do with it. But probably if I went back and rotated those symbols, this down here would change. And maybe seeing how it changes would tell me what I'm supposed to do with it.
Follow
Yeah, I don't know.
if you dare.
We don't have a way of continuing forward here, because this is collapsed. I think we explored everywhere else? Is this a dead end? No. Okay. Oh, did I look at this? For some reason, the trolls haven't broken this piece of Dwarven art. Trying to see if it has symbols that match there, but I don't see it. Like, surely there's some clue of what I'm supposed to do. Anyway, I thought I saw a troll over here. Yeah. Let's deal with you. Valerie, or not Valerie, Amiri, can you pull back? You are, as usual, getting attacks opportunity against you. Not attacks opportunity, but just attacks against you. Those aren't masterwork, so they don't matter. Troll and Troll Hound. Let's
I'm there.
back. Then Valerie. I'll have you charge in. Charge in?
Are you prepared to
Or not.
Are you?
Yeah, this area is big. Trying not to miss anything. It's hard with
You should have run.
how big the area is. Oh, we lost dog. Kind of very surrounded for our whole team. Alright, Amiri's dropping.
always survive.
You're gonna survive. You're fine. Okay. Amiri is taking lots of damage. Nothing new there.
In due time.
Done.
Alright, so we got another door here. Do I explore more of this room? I think so. As much as I'm wanting to follow the outside wall, I think I should fully explore the rooms that I find before I move on. Found another key. So maybe that'll open the door that we found earlier. And this is the second half of the journal. Commandant's Journal. This tome has no beginning and most pages are missing. Its high-quality parchment is stained so thickly you can barely read it. Serenith 4499. Rosslyn is in flames. The barbarians brought some dragons along. Instead of traders, there are crowds of hungry, tattered, wounded refugees moving along the shield road. Thanks to us, they can at least be safe from the bandits, but it can't go on like this any longer. All three clans are utter bankrupts now. We're still here only because no one wants to lose face and leave first. There it is, 4499. News arrived from the Silver Shield Fortress. Wardashes are leaving. Everyone curses them, but I'm secretly grateful. They've covered themselves in shame, but let the others keep face. Some try to look bold and claim Skeggies and Langbucks will manage without them, but everyone knows this is just empty bravado. This is the end of the Shield Road. Torwash, 4499. We are gathering our possessions and get ready to seal the fortress for a long, long time, for centuries or even for millennia, until the day our descendants will come back here to claim what belongs to them. We must leave a lot behind. Well, at least we can properly use all these secret rooms. It's especially sad to leave the Searing Palm. There's no second furnace like this in the whole River Kingdoms. It wouldn't be a shame to offer Torag himself to work with it. So many enchanted arrows, swords, axes we've created in this furnace. So many trolls were eliminated by that enchanted burning steel. Alas, we can't take the furnace with us. We can only hope that some trespassers won't find this fortress, and even if they do, that they won't be able to get inside. We'll also have to leave behind the treasure hidden in the place near the watchtower. It can only be opened by representatives of all three clans together when they unite their keys. The Wardashes took theirs with them when they left. Well, they had every right to do it. We already dealt with that. The last secret room was sealed by old Ul's Mastro Complex mechanisms. He didn't even tell me how the machinery works, just smirked like a madman, mumbled something about the sun that meets guests of the keep and the moon that faces the sky furnace. So that's dealing with what we just saw, the sun and moon. So the sun meets the guests of the keep. Moon faces the sky furnace. Sun face guests. Moon faces furnace. We don't know where the furnace necessarily is, but if we assume it's like interior to the fortress. We're leaving the fortress, which had been guarded by 3 generations of our ancestors for 300 years. We're walking back the road paved by our great-grandfathers. The road we dedicated our lives to, the Shield Road, has become the road of shame to us. Not everyone succumbed to disgrace. The few desperados called themselves the Last Shields and took an oath to defend the road until their last breath. They are the ones who harbor the very spirit of the Dwarven kings Talbot had strived to restore. Those are the best among us. Too bad they will have to die alone in the wilderness. Young Wark is one of them. He declined blank to leave his post at the watchtower. I left Langbuck's key to him. We hardly have anyone more worthy to keep it. Old Gaugen Skeggy stays with him, claiming he would better die as an old stubborn head than as a coward. I have nothing to answer to this. We've let our kings and our ancestors down. Farewell, Bronze Shield Fortress. Sleep well and dream of the day the dwarves will return.
I'm off.
So that's, I guess, part of the solution for that puzzle. And a bit more history. And I approve of both. The Troll Treasury reminds you of a city dump. Broken tables, smashed cupboards, doors ripped from their hinges, all taken from raids on human villages. Yeah, it's sad. They're raiding villages, but what they're bringing back isn't even valuable, and they're killing people to get it. Okay, we did still have some doors that we hadn't explored, I think. Like way back here? thought. There was somewhere we hadn't explored. Can I not see it until we're nearby? Yeah, things don't highlight unless we're nearby. Okay. However, I think we might leave it here. Next time we will keep exploring. Eventually, we can go back to the area upstairs with the rotating symbol and see how that helps us with the crude statues of the sun and moon and figure out how to solve that puzzle. But for now, we're going to stop here. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.